Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am AdamMcKola. Hope you guys are all doing well. Breaking news coming through right now, and it's not great news at all for Manchester United fans. Anthony Martial is injured, and he will miss Manchester United's opening game against Brighton. That is according to Larry Whitwell, who's reported Anthony Martial is set to miss Manchester United's opening game of the season due to a minor hamstring injury. The timing of Martial's return is unclear, although it is hoped he will be available for the game against Brentford on August the 13th. Sorry. Now, there is a positive in that Jadon Sancho has returned from his illness, but this is news Manchester United fans did not need. And there's so many different angles to talk about in regards to this. How poor our transfer window has been, it leads you on to that. How much we're lacking in serious depth in those attacking positions. The Cristiano Ronaldo issue, what's going on with that? Can we even start Cristiano Ronaldo for Man United right now when he blatantly wants to leave the club? He isn't fit enough at the moment in terms of, he's not been there for pre-season. He's not trained with the manager tactically, formation-wise, all those kind of things for very, very long. He needs to learn the system. He needs to learn how to play under Erik ten Hag, and he hasn't been in training at all. He played 45 minutes against Rayo Vallecano, and he wasn't great in that game. So are we expected to start Cristiano Ronaldo, who doesn't want to be here and who isn't match fit in this game against Brighton? Or are we supposed to go with someone like Anthony Elanga or someone in our front line and move Marcus Rashford into the middle? There are big problems for Manchester United in terms of where we play these players. And it's a problem that we kind of expected to come. We've been talking about it for so long. We mentioned that game against Atletico Madrid. As soon as there's no Sancho, as soon as Martial gets a knock, Manchester United have issues, and that has already reared its ugly head with the opening game against Brighton. I'm gutted for Anthony Martial. Let's look at it from an Anthony Martial perspective. Now, look, some of these reports say there's a doubt. So maybe he'll be fit enough to play in this game against Brighton at the weekend, and it's not an issue. But absolutely gutted for him. He's been excellent in pre-season, not just the goals that he's scored and the way he's taken them and where he's scored them from, but also the way he's linked up with his teammates around him. Rashford, Sancho, Bruno have seemingly been developing something. And look, it's clear that this is Anthony Martial's last chance at Manchester United this season. We need him to pull his weight and deliver. And it was looking like the penny had dropped. The way he's energetic in training, the way he was energetic in pressing and tactically and everything, the way he was holding that front four together. And to see him injured now, just as the season starts, absolutely gutted for him. Let's say Ronaldo comes in, scores, doesn't look back. It's going to be hard for Anthony Martial to fight back for his spot. He kind of had the edge on Ronaldo heading into the new season. He was going to start as our main man, as our number 9. And now he's lost that opportunity to do it through injury. Gutted for him, kind of epitomises the way his Man United career has gone. Whenever he's been on an upward curve, he has had injury or something come in the way and kind of knock him back a little bit. And this is the case again with Anthony Martial being injured heading into the new season. The one benefit is it looks like it'll just keep him out for this one game, but it's not what you need. And like we said before, Manchester United are seriously lacking in those front areas. If you take Anthony Martial out of the team, even with Cristiano Ronaldo there, who may want to leave, we've got Cristiano Ronaldo, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, front three. With Martial injured, who else have we got? Garnacho potentially could come in. That'd be exciting, but he's young, unproven. We need to give him an opportunity to develop. Anthony Elanga could come in. He's not good enough in my opinion. Tahith Chong could come in. He's not good enough in my opinion. You're scratching around looking for players to start in those positions. Could you potentially be putting Bruno as a false 9? Could you be potentially putting Eriksen or Bruno in one of those wider areas? I don't know, but if we can't start Cristiano Ronaldo this weekend, which I don't think the manager will, then what do we do? Personally, maybe I'd go with Bruno through the middle as a false 9, or I'd put Christian Eriksen in one of the wider positions, put Rashford through the middle, put Sancho on the right. I don't really fancy starting Tahith Chong or Anthony Elanga. I'd much rather see Garnacho start Garnacho on the left, start Rashford through the middle, start Sancho on the right. I'd much rather see that, but it's very, very early for Garnacho. So do you throw him into the deep end now and hope that he can swim? There's that possibility, but I'm not too sure we should be doing that. So you look at that and you think the best option, if Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't come straight back into the mix, is maybe putting Garnacho in there. Does Cristiano Ronaldo come back into the mix? Well, if you look at, let's say he just came back against Vallecano, played 45 minutes, trained this week, you'd go, you know what, put Cristiano Ronaldo in. You know, he's pretty much a dead cert in terms of scoring goals. But then with the backdrop of him potentially wanting to leave, we don't know where his future lies. He hasn't really trained much with Erik ten Hag. And then you look at the way he was petulantly looking and remarking to Erik ten Hag when Ten Hag was giving him tactical instructions at the weekend. You just think, is it worth it? Is leaving early? Is it worth giving Ronaldo? Does he deserve to start, is what I'm saying. What kind of message does starting him send to the rest of the squad? But then we've pretty much got no choice elsewhere. And this is the issue with Cristiano Ronaldo being at Manchester United when he clearly doesn't want to be there. No matter what Erik ten Hag does, even if Martial started this weekend, all the talk would have been about Ronaldo on the bench, whether he was coming off the bench, what time he came off the bench, if he did come off the bench. If Ten Hag didn't want to bring him off the bench, it would have been a whole talking point. Like, no matter what happens with Cristiano Ronaldo, it's just going to be talking point after talking point. And it's frustrating for Erik ten Hag because he needs to be focused on football. He needs to have this team focused on winning games and being united and coming together and hopefully going on to do fantastic things for Manchester United. But at the moment, we're talking about, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo. And then the other thing as well, when you put away the Cristiano Ronaldo issues, you put away the squad depth, it shows you how poor our window's been. We've known we've needed a striker, we've needed someone in those front positions. We've been linked with Hakim Ziyech more recently, we've been linked with Anthony, we've been linked with Benjamin Sesko, we've been linked with all these different players, but none of them have come through the door. We're still waiting to get our main bit of business done. Whether Ronaldo stays or not, whether Martial was fit or not, Manchester United needed signings in that area, and we've already got the possibility of the board's failure to bring in those signings costing us points possibly, because this could be the difference between winning and drawing this game or losing this game, because that's how thin our squad is at the moment. So Erik ten Hag's got a headache on his hand. You'd think that the obvious choice is go and put Cristiano Ronaldo in the team, but I'm not quite sure it is, because what message does that send out? And what choice does the manager have? Do you know what I mean? He's in a difficult position himself. So absolutely gutted with this news that Anthony Martial is likely to miss that game against Brighton at the weekend. Not only for him personally and the way pre-season has gone and him hoping that he can continue that on, but the knock-on effect it has in other areas and other decisions that the manager has to make. Gutted for him. Gutted for Martial. The headache Ten Hag's now going to have. I'd go Garnacho, Rashford, Sancho, and keep Ronaldo on the bench and send a message across that you can't just be throwing your toys out the Prem whenever you want. But then if that costs us points, all we're going to be talking about after is Ronaldo. Headache. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Who would you start against Brighton? And keep it locked to AdamMcKola TV. Until next time, I'm out of here. Oops.